We'll be back up in a few minutes, but right now we've got some very important people coming up that are going to be getting us encouraged and worked up, so come on up, y'all.
Remember, we are here, this is Flag Day. That means what? We honor our flag. We don't pledge allegiance to a governor. We don't pledge allegiance to a president. We don't pledge allegiance to a dictator or wannabe dictator. We pledge allegiance to the flag that honors all of us, that covers all of us, that some of you fought for, got injured for, and we thank you for your return. At this point, we are going to bring up some speakers. We are going to start with Ms. Dana Rojas.
Good morning. It's good. I'm pretty loud. I will tell you that I'm nervous, but one of my favorite quotes is to speak up even when your voice shakes. So I just have to remind you guys, this is my first time at an event like this, so thank you. I can tell I'm surrounded by my people. So this is definitely a safe space for me. I have my family and even my kiddos. They are resisting right now with their Nintendo Switches. They're occupied and good. So any way you can do it, even when it's a Nintendo Switch. So I'm very encouraged to be here. I want to tell you that I was recently elected to serve on a local library board of trustees, which firsthand may not seem like a big deal. You may think that a library is not political, but I'm here to tell you that it is. Everything is political. So my opposing candidate was trying to ban books, and not just any books. He wants to get rid of books that he feels, based on his extremist Christian beliefs, are inappropriate for children. Books that have LGBTQ+ characters and storylines, books with a transgender main character, books that celebrate our differences, books for marginalized voices, and yada, 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 right? He sees these books as a form of grooming, which, as if a child is going to read a book with a gay character and decide to be gay. Am I right? That's not a thing. When I heard he was trying to be elected onto the board, I had to put myself out there. I needed my children to see that I'm going to do something and fight for what I believe is right. His goal was to try to get majority of the board so he could actually change how the librarians selected the books. He wanted to change the process that's currently in place. Okay, let's give them a minute. sexual orientation. Our librarians who are supposed to connect us with knowledge are being threatened and intimidated daily, even in my hometown. So book banning is not just about removing a book from a shelf, it's about erasing entire voices and experiences. When we allow one group's fear to dictate what everyone can read, we're dismantling democracy. Libraries are sanctuaries of free thought and exploration, and taking that away means silencing our ability to think critically and learn from one another. Have some more cheers. Somebody give it to us. I'll take that too. We're cheering for books right now, people. We're cheering for books. Book banning is a form of government censorship. It goes against the First Amendment and the fundamental right of free speech. Parents already have the right to decide what's appropriate for their own children, and book banning removes that choice. One parent's personal beliefs shouldn't limit what the whole community can read. Public libraries exist to serve the entire community, not just one group's beliefs or values. We should be expanding access to diverse perspectives, not limiting them. Hold on, we got a few more. I'm not mad about this. I'm not mad. Okay, do that, thank you. So public libraries, as we know, exist to serve who? The entire community. Okay, not just one group. We should be expanding access. Removing books means removing tools for learning empathy, history, and critical thinking. Students do better when they see themselves in books and learn about people who are different from them. And y'all, representation matters. And if you don't believe me, Google and find all these precious videos of black girls watching the trailer for The Little Mermaid, and y'all will believe, okay, how representation matters. The majority of banned books focus on race, LGBTQ issues, and other marginalized communities. Silencing these voices sends a harmful message that these experiences don't belong in public spaces. And book banning, y'all, is often driven by fear and misinformation, not facts or evidence, but y'all know that's a tale as old as time, right? In a free society, we don't ban books, we discuss them, debate them, and let readers make up their own minds. So let our local libraries be a place of discovery. Libraries are cornerstones of curiosity, learning, and freedom of thought. And y'all know this is happening in our state as well. Y'all know what's happening here. So in 2023, we passed House Bill 900, which is the Reader Act. It requires vendors to have a rating on books for sexual content and then determine if they can even sell them to our school libraries. This bill was passed, but thankfully right now it's currently in legal limbo, and it can stay in legal limbo until as long as we can make it, right? The bill targets mainly, once again, I feel like I'm on repeat, LGBTQ plus themes and discussions about race and gender identity. Some Texas lawmakers are threatening to cut library funding for those who refuse to follow moral content guidelines. Book banning is harmful because it limits access to ideas, silences diverse voices, and threatens our freedom to think. Banning books doesn't protect children, it narrows our understanding of the world. So a strong, healthy community supports access to information and not censorship. So how can you help? Support, we have to stand up for our libraries and our librarians. Stop by, say hello, use your local public library, okay? These people in the libraries are working hard, okay? It is a safe space. You wouldn't believe what your local library has available because it's not just about books, okay? Attend board meetings of your local library, speak up, support the staff, encourage diverse reading for yourself.
no further ado, Miss Kristin.
We're gonna get the mic fixed first. How's that? All right. Good morning, friends, neighbors, fellow Americans. Thank you for standing here today, not just in protest, but in solidarity, in service to this country, and in hope for a better tomorrow. My name is Kristin Wright. I lead a small nonprofit, Killeen Creators. Thanks for the love. We are committed to healing, growth, community, and opportunity. We run 4 public community gardens where neighbors grow food for each other. We operate a veteran creative arts program where art turns trauma into poetry, paintings, and strength. And we provide peer support center where people in recovery from mental health challenges, addiction, find community dignity and a second chance. All of this is made possible through one American institution, AmeriCorps. But today, I'm here because that lifeline, and it is a lifeline for people living on the streets without food, without health care, is being ripped away without the due process or representation we're promised by our Constitution. In a move with no warning, no public input, President Trump signed executive orders immediately cutting over 80% of current Congress-approved AmeriCorps funding, jeopardizing programs serving our poorest, often our brownest, and most disenfranchised neighbors across the country. Shame! And in the 2026 budget being debated now, AmeriCorps is proposed to be eliminated. Let me say that again. The proposed budget zeroes out AmeriCorps. And the Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse Addiction Treatment. And steals from our veterans. It erases beloved, nonpartisan institutions that were built by both parties together through democratic debate, deliberation, and votes. AmeriCorps teaches children to read. It helps people find recovery from addiction. It helps veterans not commit suicide. But it's been cut. Why? I ask, why? And it's not just AmeriCorps. These executive orders, this single signature has cut programs that have people like all of you, all of us, have fought so hard for several generations to actualize the promise of this country. We've been getting where we aimed to be, where our forefathers and mothers envisioned us to be. We were so close, and some people didn't like it. This is not just bad policy. These cuts harm and will kill people. And their executive overreach. This is not America if we allow such actions to persist and win. I have run nonprofits serving our most vulnerable people since I was 25 years old, for 30 years. People with disabilities are the most disenfranchised people to this day in this country. People with disabilities cross all income levels, races, genders. We're in every community, and we are being horribly forgotten and mistreated. and where this can go from here, for those of us who know the history, is terrifying. Children with congenital disabilities, victims of severe childhood abuse that we claim to care about in social media, people recovering from tragic accidents, veterans exposed to repeated sustained trauma, elders with frail bodies and failing minds. These are the citizens we're meant to protect. These are our family members, our neighbors. They rely on us. Combining these budget cuts with what we have seen in LA, when people had the gall to do their duty and hit the streets and say no more, not my wife, not my cousin, not my neighbor. The police come in, okay, that's our community's police. But the president sending National Guard and Marines? It's a disgrace to the Marines. It's a disgrace to our National Guard to put them in the situation of policing their family members. Nobody can afford to sit back on the sidelines. So today I'm asking you to really consider, who are we as a nation? Who are we gonna be?
Yeah!
I'm asking you to stand up not just for an organization, not just for a group of people.
All of it!
All of us. All of us. We Americans believe in freedom and liberty. But how free are we if communities are losing access to food, healthcare, art, healing, and the right to advocate for those needs? We believe in equality, but cutting AmeriCorps, funding and targeting legal immigrants deepens inequality. We know this. And turns our backs on the very programs, the very people these programs lift up. We believe in democracy, and that our voices and our elected representatives' votes matter more than one person's signature. We have the right and the responsibility to speak up, to act up peacefully.
Yeah!
Peacefully. We've done it before. We've gained immeasurable civil rights doing so. Some of us thought we were done. We were wrong.
Wrong!
It doesn't stop. We gotta keep fighting. We believe in the American dream. Who more than AmeriCorps, veterans, and immigrants are the living embodiment of that dream?
Yeah!
We believe in rugged individualism. Yes, we do. But we also believe in community and interdependence. And being our brother's keeper, our sister's strength, and in loving our neighbors as ourselves. We believe in the rule of law, in government, by the people, for the people. Remember that little line? We, the people of the United States, in order to form a more perfect union, establish justice, ensure domestic tranquility, allow Los Angeles, provide for the common defense. Today we remind our elected officials, we've got your backs, protect us. We are the people. 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 Listen to us. Don't jail us for exercising our constitutional right to free speech and participatory democracy. One of the hardest parts is hearing so many fellow Americans say they're scared of our government. They're scared to come out and speak up, especially if they're gay or brown. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. the more privilege you have, the more you better be exercising. Here's what we can do right now. Number one, if you haven't, or if you have, call your senators and representatives. Tell them your priorities. Tell them to recall the budget cuts, to recall the National Guard, to recall the Marines.
Yeah!
Number two, share your story. Share your story of how these programs help you be the participating citizen you are today, right here. Speak loud and proud. And number three, join us in this fight. If you haven't signed up to belong to one of these amazing organizations and really be involved in democracy, now is the time. Because this is not just about America. This is not just about immigrants, or abortion, or mental health.
Everybody!
It's about all of it, and all of us, because we know this is about the country we're creating. It's an active verb.
It's not done yet!
It's a country that values service over self-interest. A country that invests in healing, not headlines. A country that uplifts the vulnerable, doesn't abandon them after they've served us for 20 years. A country where democracy still means something. Let's remind our leaders, when they try to uproot AmeriCorps, they're not just cutting a program, they're cutting into the heart of what makes this nation strong, service and opportunity. When they assault a citizen or immigrant engaged in the citizenship process, they are not just assaulting that individual, they're assaulting our American promise.
We can't have that!
No, we cannot have that. That's right, Matt. So stand up, speak out, act up peacefully, like our lives depend on it, and our country, because they do. Thank you.
All right. Did we hear what Miss Kristin said? We want to act up peacefully. There's a group that's a counter protest. We're going to show how adults do it. We're not going to engage with them. We're not going to play into that, because we are here for what? A higher purpose. We are here for what? Freedom. We are here for what? Our individual rights to do so. And no one is going to silence us today, tomorrow, or any day. Take the same energy you have right now and carry it every single day, because you guys came out. There's a lot of folks who were afraid to. And so we want to say to you, thank you for showing up. We're going to show out, and we're going to let folks know we exist. We exist. Peacefully, but we exist. You will not silence us. And so now we're going to bring up our next speaker. We have Miss Melanie Caraway. She is the BCTW Scholarship Chair. She is a precinct chair in Salado, and she is also the leader of the Salado Democrats. Let's give it up for Miss Melanie.
I will speak to you about something each and every one of us care deeply about: our children. All parents want to provide their children with a safe, loving home, food to eat, medical care when they are sick, and a good education.
Yeah!
Many of you lay in bed at night and worry about not being able to provide those things. What if you got laid off? How would you take care of your children? Your children know that. You worry, and they worry about you.
Better. Nice.
Okay.
Get up in there.
I am the scholarship chair for the Bell County, Texas Democratic Women.
Yeah. They give away a lot of money.
We ask the applicants to write essays, and in those essays, we ask them to tell personal stories. You would be amazed what your 17 and 18-year-olds really care about. These kids are 17 and 18-year-olds. They are heading to college in the fall. They worry that their parents can't pay for their college. They worry about what their futures will bring. They saw college grants get cut. They saw foreign students who were legally here to go to college get rounded up and sent home. Kids are being arrested for going to protests just like this one. Our children and their parents are anxious right now to send their kids into this world. We gave 10 scholarships this year. And I took just a sentence or two from all 10 of their essays, just so you can hear what your 17 and 18-year-olds really think about things. Okay, I won't say any names. Number one, I have experienced the frustration of seeing policies shaped by individuals who will never face the realities of pregnancy or challenges of reproductive health. How true is that?
Yes.
I believe leadership should be about serving people, not power.
Yes.
And the Democratic Party reflects that.
Yes.
Without strong public education, we're holding back generations of potential. We can't expect to be the leaders of the free world if we're not even giving kids a fair shot.
Right.
One of the most pressing issues I care about is the access and affordability of education. Number 5, I believe that everyone is equal, meaning that your color, race, and gender do not make you a higher class than someone who is not like you. Number 6, misogyny influenced many voters into choosing a criminal solely because a woman in office would be too emotional. Number 7, politics is being a part of a greater whole to help everyone, not just yourself. You hear that, Trump? 8, immigration has been a productive way to introduce skilled workers into the United States, and it allows people that come from third world countries a new chance at a path to success.
Wow. All right.
We love our immigrants. Number 9, identifying as a Democrat reflects my commitment to social justice.
All right.
Equality.
Yes.
Progressive tax systems.
Yes.
Higher minimum wage.
Yes.
Social security subsidized housing. Number 10, my mom was able to support our family with help from SNAP and the Affordable Care Act. By supporting Democrats, I know I am helping another young mother stay on her feet and provide for her children. You think our children aren't paying attention out there. I think our world is going to be a better place when our children take over. Let's try to get them there, okay? How about no kings? Cheer for our children.
All right, Melanie.
All right, Miss Melanie, she told us what? No kings! Can't hear you, no kings! All right, we're going to bring up Miss Sandra Cox. She is the leader of Centex, Indivisible Centex, and is one of the co-sponsors of this event, presenting Miss Sarah.
First of all, this is off script, but thank you all for being here. Seeing this many people is incredible. We had a town hall back in March, and we had about 150 people collected all over there, so this is just something else. Okay. I'm short. Okay. Hi, everyone. I'm Sarah Cox. I'm the founder and leader of Indivisible Centex. We're a grassroots group here in Central Texas. We're the Bell County area, and we're working to bring the community together, speak out against the rising authoritarianism, and we're helping to create a community that is for people who value truth, equality, regardless of their political affiliation. We speak out because we see what's happening under the Trump regime, and we know that enough is enough. That's why we're here today, to say with one voice, no kings. No dictators, no strongmen, no one-man rule. This is a democracy, not a throne room. Not a business to be owned, not a kingdom to be inherited or seized. We have a president who thinks he can rule by tweet, who believes that if he posts something online, it becomes law. He doesn't respect Congress, the courts, or the Constitution. He wants absolute power. That's not leadership, that's tyranny. Right now, peaceful protesters are marching in Los Angeles to oppose the cruel ICE raids and the kidnapping of innocent people. They were met with police, tear gas, and brutality. Trump chose to release the military on them.
And who were the people?
These were peaceful people protecting families and exercising their First Amendment rights.
And who were
But when armed rioters stormed the Capitol, attacking police, hunting lawmakers, and trying to overturn an election, he did nothing. He let it happen. He watched, he cheered it on, and he said it was a day of love. Then he pardoned all 1,200 of them. And now he and his bootlickers in Congress are trying to pass a bill that rewards the top 1% while destroying the working class. A bill that gives tax cuts to billionaires and big corporations while slashing programs that feed kids, cut medicine costs, and support our communities. Let me be clear, that's not policy, that's class warfare. They want to take from the people and give to the powerful. They want to rig the system so only the rich win, and the rest of us are left fighting for scraps. That's not democracy, that's oligarchy, and we say no. Many of our neighbors, including people of color, women, disabled, and the LGBTQ+ community don't get to hide from this. They've been fighting for generations, often alone. And if they have the courage to keep fighting, then so can I. So can we. Because here's the truth. I speak up because I hope it helps others, people like you, know that you're not alone. That if you feel afraid, you're not weak, you're human. You're not the only one who sees what's happening, and you're not going crazy. I speak up because I want my kids to see me fighting, and I want them to know that when democracy was in danger, their mamas showed up. That we stood together, that we were on the right side of history. And I want to ask you this. How do you want to respond when your grandchildren or your future students, your nieces, your neighbors ask you what you did when democracy was on the line? Did you sit back and hope that someone else would save it, or did you fight like hell for their future? Because this is that moment, and we are that generation. You don't have to do everything, but you have to do something. Start where you are. Have that conversation with a friend. Call your representative. Show up to our meetings. The Bell County Democratic Women are here, and then the Indivisible Centex. We have meetings often. Hold a sign, ask a question, share a post, or just come stand beside us like you did today. There is a place for you in this fight, no matter your experience, your background, or your skills. I wasn't involved in politics before this. I wasn't an organizer. I was just a mom, a neighbor, and a person feeling completely alone and disgusted by all the hate and division that's plaguing our country. And now I'm running a resistance. So trust me when I say, if I can do it, you can too. And we need you, all of you. Because this isn't about left versus right, it's about right versus wrong. It's about people over party. It's about whether we decide our future or whether one man and his billionaire friends do. So let me ask you, do we want a dictator? Do we want a king? Do we want a government that works for us? We want free and fair elections, leaders who serve, not rule, communities safe from hate and violence, a future that belongs to us all. I started Indivisible Centex to fight back against the Trump regime. We're here, organizing, educating, and taking action because we know democracy only survives if we protect it. So when they try to divide us with hate, we respond with solidarity. When they try to silence us, we respond with our voices. And when they try to crown themselves, we remind them, no kings. Just us. We are the people. We are the patriots. And we are not backing down. So thank you again, all of you, for coming. Stay peaceful and have a good time. Thank you all.
You know, when I was getting ready for this, I found this quote, and I thought it was so apropos. So listen to the words from Kaman Kabdori. They want us to be afraid. They want us to be afraid of leaving our homes. They want us to barricade our doors and hide our children. Their aim is to make us afraid, to make us fear life itself. They want us to hate. They want us to hate the other. They want us to practice aggression and perfect antagonism. Their aim is to divide us all. They want us to be inhuman. They want to throw out our kindness. They want to bury our love and burn our hope. Their aim is to take our light. They think their brick walls will separate us. They think their damn bombs will defeat us. They are so ignorant that they don't understand that my soul and your soul are old friends. They are so ignorant that they don't understand when they cut you, I bleed. They are so ignorant that they don't understand that we will never be afraid, and we will never hate, and we will never be silent. Life is ours. Power to the people. Let me hear you say it. Power to the people. Power to the people. No one is unequal. No one is unequal. No king. No kings. No kings. No tyrants. No tyrants. We will not remain silent. We will not remain silent. No kings. No crowns. We the people will never back down. No kings. No kings. No crowns. We the people will never back down. Let me hear it loud. No kings. No crowns. We the people will never back down. We will not be silent. And we will continue this fight. We will do it peacefully, but we will show up and show out. We will not let them take our freedom away. We have Miss Sandra Blankenship. She is on the board of Killeen Creators, the vice chair. She is Bell County Child Welfare Board Rainbow Room Coordinator, and she is the WCID 1 Water Board Secretary. Let's welcome Miss Sandra. Hey y'all, I feel a little bit dewy right now. How y'all doing? A little disclaimer, I am here as someone that is going to be in retirement really quickly. So I wanted to talk to you a little bit about that. But my disclaimer is, I'm here as that. I'm not here as any other organization or community that I support in our county. All right. I'm going to give you all a little history on Social Security and why it started in the first place. There were a series of programs and reforms enacted by FDR during the Great Depression that were to provide relief, recovery, and reform, and it was called the First New Deal. It was relief for the unemployed and poor, recovery for the economy, and reforms of the financial systems that had decimated the country by oligarchy. The second New Deal focused on Social Security, clearing out slums, and work relief programs. The New Deal would offer insurance that the elderly would be cared for after the decimation left by the rich during the Great Depression. And the Social Security Act was signed into law in 1935. To pay for the program, income was taxed at 1% starting in 1937 and slowly raised to where it is now. Republicans under Reagan signed the legislation in 1983 that taxed the amount you receive in your earning benefits and raised full retirement age from 64 to 67. In 2024, only $168,600 of income was subject to Social Security taxation. Anything earned above that is not subject to taxation. In 2025, the income level increased to $176,100, and the rate is 6.2%. The income amount changes slightly based on the National Average Wage Index. The law requires that any surplus Social Security funds be invested in special U.S. Treasury securities, IOUs from the government to itself. These securities then go into the general fund, and when those securities are redeemed to pay benefits, the Treasury pays Social Security back with interest. Hold on, page 2.
have all heard the Social Security is going bankrupt talking points that promote disinformation and downright lies, which is how corporations were able to eradicate pensions and push the gamble with the whims of the stock market and make the rich richer 401k situation we have now. By raising the income cap from $176,100 to $400,000, Social Security would be secure for the foreseeable future, and elimination of the cap would put $3.2 trillion into the program over 10 years. That means everybody would be secure in their retirement. The House Republican Study Committee, along with the Heritage Foundation, are proposing raising the full retirement age to 69 and cutting benefits by 13%, along with a reduction of 30% if earned benefits you claim early retirement. The Republican Study Committee budget proposes $718 billion in cuts over 10 years, with more to come. The cuts to Social Security disability insurance are even more draconian. And as a nurse who has worked with those children in our community, a majority of them are on SSDI, they're not going to be able to jump hoops to go through your work requirements and everything else you're thinking of. My husband has been working since he could push a lawnmower to support himself and his family. Over 50 plus years paying into Social Security from work, bussing tables in high school, working in coal mines, military service, contract work, supporting our military overseas. Hard manual labor that takes a toll. And now Republicans want to cut benefits? The Republican Supreme Court just allowed a bunch of Doge dudes unfettered access to your Social Security numbers, medical records, and family court information. And it's being stored, wait, in a private corporation somewhere? This is everybody. What are they doing with our information? Selling it? Using it to target you? Make no mistake, Republicans have wanted the New Deal destroyed ever since its implementation, and they have been working to dismantle every protection or benefit with each piece of legislation they pass. It seems they no longer work for the people, but for those who have paid for their political power, and we will all suffer as a result of these policies. Thank you all for coming out. Appreciate you.
Thank you, Miss Sandra. I got a few more quotes here that I want you to hear. First is by William Faulkner. Never be afraid to raise your voice for honesty and truth and compassion against injustice and lying and greed. If people all over the world would do this, it would change the earth. From Ellie Weasel, we must always take sides. Neutrality helps the oppressor, never the victim. Silence encourages the tormentor, never the tormented.
Exactly.
Desmond Tutu, if you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. Let me say that again. If you are neutral in situations of injustice, you have chosen the side of the oppressor. He said, if an elephant has its foot on the tail of a mouse, and you say that you are neutral, I don't think the mouse would appreciate your neutrality, right? So if the oppressor has his foot on the necks of our citizens, should we stay neutral? No! Right. John F. Kennedy, those who make peaceful revolution, those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. Think about that. If we don't do this the way we're doing it, we're going to lead to violence. Do we want violence? No. But do we want to be heard? Yes. Do we want to be heard? Yes. So what did we say? No kings? No kings. I can't hear you. No kings? No kings. No kings? No tyrants? No kings? No kings? No tyrants? No king? slower. I think many of us have heard it, but I've got the 2025 version. First They Came is the title. First they came for women, and I did not speak out because I was not affected. Then they came for DEI, and I did not speak out because I feel that I was not affected by DEI. Then they came for the Mexicans, and I did not speak out because I was not a Mexican. Then they came for the students, and I didn't speak out because I'm not a student. Then they came for the colleges and universities, and I did not speak out because I was not affected by that. Then they came for the lawyers and their firms, and I did not speak out because I was not a lawyer, nor do I need one right now. Then they came for the judges, and I did not speak out because I was not a judge. Then they came for the Venezuelans, the Cubans, the Haitians, and I did not speak out because I'm not one of them. Then they came for SNAP and Social Security, and I did not speak out because I don't get those benefits because I was not one of them. Then they start coming for elected officials, and I did not speak out because I'm not an elected official. But soon they will come for me, and there will be no one left to speak out for me. I want us to think about that. That's why we're here, because we need to speak up. Can't hear you. Speak up. Speak out. Do it peacefully, but speak up. Speak out. Because we want no kings. No kings. No kings. No kings. No tyrants. No tyrants. And no crowns. So I want to say today on behalf of the Bell County, Texas Democratic Women, as I stand here in representation of Terrace Goodwin, our president, Heather Herman, our recording secretary, Robin Peoples, our corresponding secretary, Brandy Bird, our treasurer, and yours truly, Dawn Richardson, is the vice president. We want to thank you for being here. We only have this area to 12, so we need to vacate because we're going to show them how it's done, correct? We're going to show them how we do things. And we're going to let them know this won't be the last time. This won't be the last time. Because they will not silence us. No peace. No peace. No justice. Can't hear you. No peace. No peace. No